Oh, what's going on, y'all? You guys are watching YCF, man, and we got something to do today. All right, it's a big old, got this big old car motor right here. Beautiful boat, Limitech hull. Don't know who did the rigging originally. It's pretty nice, but we got a few things to do to this. Now, first off, we're gonna add some steps. I have to look at my paper. We gotta add some steps for his back seat. That's a back single. We're gonna make it a double. Gotta take it to Jake for some walk boards and some tigging repairs on the headers because they got some cracks on them. Gotta install a frog chute. I'm looking down at my list. That's why I'm not looking at y'all. All right, so you got to put a piece of flat plate because he's going to put an exterior oil filter thing on it. Got to weld some cones in his exhaust for game wardens. And we have to build, we've never done this before, but it's going to be no problem because I already see it in my noggin how it needs to be done. All right, but for insurance purposes, all you guys that get insurance on your airboats, you got pancake or hybrid cages, they're not going to want to insure you. So I have to build a cage for this thing to go from here and around the back of the other side of the motor, because we got to cover this because they don't want no belts. They want the engine enclosed. The air breather can be exposed, but so basically we're going to go from here, wrap it up and around the other side and come down with it and put wire on it so the motor is enclosed so this guy doesn't get dropped by his insurance company. It's a 502 Bigblock. I think it's bored like a 518 he said or something. Mathis Racing actually owned this boat and built the motor. So I've got my one piece of stainless stick down already, and I'm starting to take some measurements, and we're going to start working on that. But let me make sure I got you guys all in on what we're doing. So double seat in the back, cage around the front, header repair, weld-in cones, walk boards, frog chute, steps on both sides for back seat, passengers. Oh, I got to make a cover for the back of the gauge panel, and weld on a flat plate for oil cooler or oil filter. So I'm going to get to working on doing this front cage because that's going to be the hardest part. I'm going to get that out of the way first. So stay tuned, you guys. Let's see what we do with this thing. All right, y'all, real quick though, the fella just dropped this boat off, just left. I just made my intro. But anyways, I keep smelling radiator fluid and I'm like, what's going on here? And got a little bit of leaking going on. Not sure if he added some fluid in before he brought it or ran it yesterday or whatnot, but there's some radiator fluid up there. I'm putting that in the video because I don't want to think I was out running this boat and messed it up or something, because I don't run nobody's boats unless they want me to, and I'm definitely not going to be running this one because if it breaks I cannot afford to fix it. But I'm just putting that out there so nobody can say, oh, what did you do to my boat? So anyways, getting back to it. All right, y'all, got the insurance cage on the front of the cage for the motor, front part thing, pulleys with stuff protected. No, I have not cleaned my welds yet, y'all. I've just finished it, and all I'm going to do is wire brush them anyways, get all that brown stuff off there. But being as this is a different dimension in the cage, I did my best to line up all the wires to make it look like it all flowed. And don't look too bad. That was the vision that I had in my mind when he first brought it here. He had said something about, which I actually started to do it just to show him, and if he wanted me to do it this way, I would have done it that way. But taking a piece like this and running it and putting it to his existing brackets, but I just think that looked a little bit better. So that's what we did, and he likes it. He's happy with it. Also, I'm working on putting in my steps. I've got this one started. I still have to put my gussets in here. And here, I've already done the other side. And that's what I'm working on now. And after I get the steps done, I'm jumping onto the seat so we can transform it to a double, like one of them Transformers. We're gonna call this thing Optimus Prime. Big old Black Betty, bam blam on there, you know what I mean? Oh, Black Betty, bam blam. God dang it, y'all, we got her on there. We got our old chip handles on there, man. So that seat's done. I added another bar, not only because it looked like something was missing with this not being there, but also he asked for it. So I definitely agreed. I probably should have done it without him having to ask for it, but she's in there. Also got his cones welded in, or one of the cones. Got to get the other one in. Squeeze behind there. So got his cone in there. That's where he wanted it. Usually you'd put them up in the headers, but they're there because if a game warden wants to try to stick a stick up in there, he's not gonna have to take his flex pipe off of his headers to get his stick in. He can just come back here and see it, and that's the end of the line. So I'm gonna weld the other one in on the other side over there, and a couple other things I gotta do, then we're taking her to Jake. But just so y'all know, these are the cones. These are big boy cones, and they make smaller ones for aircraft, but this is what we got put in the other side. All right, y'all, I got his tab welded on for his oil cooler, or his oil filter. That's in there. Pre-drilled the holes. I mocked it up with this thing. That's what it is. It's an oil filter gizmo. So that's done. Now the only thing I have left to do as far as welding goes is tabs on his cage for some lights. He has not gotten back with me on what kind of lights or how big of tabs he wants, so I'm waiting on that. And I might leave the frog chute up to Jake. But well, one more thing I do have to do, and that's make a back for his gauge panel over there. I got a sheet of aluminum right here. Nice piece of 1/8 inch. So I got to figure out how I'm gonna do it and make that, and the rest of the stuff is Jake. All right, y'all, Mark is on his way to pick it up. I made him a cover for the back of his gauge box. See it there. I come up with a total different design for his frog chute, and it took me multiple attempts. He didn't like the first couple. It was too small, wrong angle, too big. So this is what I come up with, and he wanted it here so that he can mount it whatever direction he wants. On a real note though, guys, man, for real, smash that subscribe button. I want to start building giveaway boats, build boats, give them away for free to my subscribers, you guys. But you guys got to help me get to 50,000 subs. I cannot afford to build a boat and give it away for free on what I make and support my family at the same time. So guys, if you enjoy the video, if you like the content, if you like my builds, smash that subscribe button, share it, get your friends to subscribe, because we are going to start building giveaway boats to give away to all you guys who are watching the channel. So it's going to take us to get to 50,000 probably before I can afford to build one off of the revenue that my YouTube channel makes. So make sure you smash that button.